When you wake up in the morning, think about what a precious gift it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. These words belong to Marcus Aurelius and have become a miracle for fully understanding the essence of Stoic philosophy. In this light, how should we organize our morning starts to align with this Stoic appreciation for life. Today we present a morning routine rooted in the wisdom of Stoic philosophy to start a restful and meaningful day. Before I begin, I would be grateful if you would like this video to help me spread Stoic philosophy. If you are not subscribed, I recommend you to subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Habit 1. Consider the transitory nature of life. One of the main pillars of Stoic philosophy is the deep understanding and recognition of the transitory nature of all things. Every morning, before the world makes its noise, take a moment to immerse yourself in this reality. Choose a quiet corner where you can sit undisturbed. Make sure your style is relaxed but straightforward, a physical reflection of striking a balance between calm and alertness. Close your eyes and imagine the expansion of the universe. Watch the stars rise and die. Watch the galaxies move in the dance of time. In this cosmic ballet, imagine Earth as a tiny dot. Within this point, think about the rise and fall of civilizations, the mountains that have stood tall and the rivers that have carved the paths. Now bring your focus closer and think about your life, which is just a blip in the grand scheme of things. This concept is not meant to diminish our dignity, but to understand the precious and brief nature of our existence. Understanding the transitory nature of life serves as a painful reminder. First, it highlights the importance of each day. When we truly understand how quickly our time is running out, we find ourselves prioritizing matters of importance over petty confusion and conflict. Waking up with this mindset prepares you to face the day with a deeper sense of purpose. In essence, this morning practice is not about facing death with fear, but about embracing the present with love, respect, and action. As Seneca so wisely said, life is long if you know how to use it. And so, by rooting our mornings in this practice, we remind ourselves to live each day fully, meaningfully, and with grace. Habit 2. Write down your thoughts in a diary. Diary writing is deeply rooted in the Stoic methodology. It is not just about recording events, but it is a deep dialogue with oneself. It is a process of introspection, a process of self-control, and sometimes an emotional release. Also, the source of putting ideas into words and onto paper can be profoundly transformative. First, choose a diary that touches your heart. It can be a simple notebook, a fancy diary, or even a digital document. This is your sacred space, free from judgments and external expectations. This is where your raw and spontaneous ideas breathe. Every morning when you start writing, write down the first thoughts that come to mind. These may be remnants of dreams, emotions from the past day, or expectations about the day ahead. This initial flow helps clear mental confusion, similar to sweeping fallen leaves from a yard. Now turn your focus to gratitude. In the vast universe of life, it's easy to get caught up in what we don't have or what we want. But Stoicism teaches us the importance of appreciating the present state. Write down 3 things you are truly grateful for, whether it's the warmth of your blanket, the smile of a loved one, or just the gift of waking up to a new day. Beyond gratitude, dive into introspection. Consider a Stoic principle or think of a personal challenge. Ask yourself, am I living up to my values? Yesterday, where did I act with reason instead of emotion? How can I be better today? It is not an exercise in self-criticism, but a means of self-awareness and growth. Finally, set a goal for the day. Through your diary, write a simple pledge or affirmation based on the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. It acts as your moral compass, guiding your actions and decisions throughout the day. Remember, your diary is a mirror that reflects your inner world. It is a tool, a friend, a guide. The Meditations of Marcus Aurelius, one of the most influential Stoic texts, began as his personal diary. It was his way of remembering Stoic principles, understanding his actions, and navigating life's complexities. Habit 3. Set daily ambitions, not goals. Goals and ambitions both determine our path, but in fundamentally different ways. Goals are future-oriented in nature. They focus on results, achievements, and objectives, and indicate a destination. Ambitions, on the other hand, illuminate the journey. They are anchors of the present moment that are deeply rooted in our values and the person we want to become. Everyday Stoicism emphasizes at its core the distinction between what we can control and what we cannot. Goals are often tied to external outcomes and are sometimes beyond our control. Despite our best efforts, unforeseen obstacles may arise. However, ambition resides firmly in our inner power. They are the daily affirmation of our personal values and the conscious choice of how we want to live in the world, regardless of external circumstances. When you start your morning, after clearing your mind by journaling, think about the day you want to have. Instead of focusing on tasks, ask yourself, how do I want to be today? Do you intend to be patient, embracing each moment without rushing? Are you willing to be compassionate with yourself and others, realizing that everyone is fighting their own battles? Or perhaps you intend to be bold, take on challenges head on and step outside your comfort zone. Write down your goals. They might be something like, today I will listen more than I speak. I will resolve conflicts wisely, or I will find moments of peace in the midst of busyness. These are not tickets to work, but reminders of the character you want to adopt. As Seneca so beautifully put it, it matters not what you bear, but how you bear it. Ambitions are our daily compass in this endeavor. They guide our reactions, decisions, and attitudes. They go beyond simple desires to become active choices that shape our day. By setting daily goals, you're committing to virtues rather than results. You are defining success not by what you achieve, but by how you act, react, and exist in the world. This is a profound shift in perspective, fully in sync with Stoic wisdom, and ensures that no matter how uncertain the day may be, there is a clear vision of your personal journey. Habit 4. Accept the pain. In our modern age, comfort has become an expectation, a measure of progress. But the Stoic philosophers, with their profound wisdom, understand that the vain pursuit of convenience can hinder personal growth. He believed in the deliberate acceptance of small sufferings as a means of strengthening the spirit, building resilience, and a willingness to face life's inevitable tribulations. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, once advised, set aside certain days in which you will be content to spend in coarse and coarse clothing, with scanty and cheap food, saying to yourself that if this is the situation I was afraid of. The main motive behind it was not to inflict unnecessary pain, but to break the chains of dependence on external facilities and remind oneself of one's own inner strength. As you begin your day, think about how you can intentionally embrace discomfort in small ways. Maybe it's taking a cold shower to wake you up and awaken your senses. This practice not only promotes physical alertness, but acts like a symbolic bath, washing away lethargy and reminding you of your ability to endure and thrive. Or maybe it's choosing not to drink that first cup of coffee, reminding yourself that your willpower and passion come from within, not external stimuli. You can also try a more contemplative practice, such as meditating for 10 minutes on a past difficulty, acknowledging the power it reveals and realizing the growth it brings. Or choose to walk or bike to work instead of driving, embracing your presence in the environment and the physical exertion as evidence of your body's capabilities. Its purpose is twofold. First, these painful daily actions serve to train the mind and spirit, just as an athlete trains the body by regularly stepping out of his comfort zone. Small ways prepare yourself for life's big, unexpected moves. Second, they provide perspective. Sometimes, by giving up certain comforts, we learn to value them more when we have them and realize that they are not the basis of our happiness or contentment. By accepting pain, you are not punishing yourself, but empowering yourself, tapping into deep reserves of strength, letting go of unnecessary dependence, and embracing a stoic freedom that comes from the realization that true satisfaction is independent of external circumstances. Habit 5. Practice meditation and mindfulness. Although Stoicism and consciousness spring from different cultural roots, the former from ancient Greece and the latter from Eastern traditions, they converge beautifully in their focus on centered, purposeful living. Stoic philosophers were deeply attuned to the nature of the present moment, He believed that most human suffering stems from either dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Epictetus wisely said, "People are not disturbed by things, but by their thoughts about them." In this, they point to the power of our imaginations and the present moment. Start your morning by setting aside time for meditation or mindfulness. It doesn't necessarily mean sitting on a couch or chanting mantras, but if that's what you like, that's fine too. It's really all about grounding yourself in the here and now. Find a quiet place and sit comfortably. Close your eyes and bring your attention inward. Begin by simply observing your breath, feeling the rise and fall of your chest or the sensation of air going in and out of your nostrils. Your ever-present breath is an anchor in the present moment. When your mind wanders, as the mind often does, gently bring your attention back to your breath without judgment. Once you sit comfortably, become aware of the sensations in your body. Feel the weight of your body on the chair or the floor. Notice the temperature of the room, the feel of the fabric on your skin. Acknowledge these feelings, but don't attach a story to them. They just exist. Then slowly move to observing your thoughts and feelings, imagining them like leaves flowing in a stream or clouds floating in the sky. The key here is detachment. You are not a polytheist, but an observer. This practice harmonizes with the Stoic emphasis on distinguishing between events and our judgments about them. Devote the final moments of your meditation to pondering a Stoic principle or saying. For example, you might consider the words of Marcus Aurelius, "As the universe changes, so is our life, as our thoughts make it." Let this wisdom permeate your being, guiding your actions and reactions throughout the day. Adding mindfulness and meditation to your morning routine is more than a quiet ritual. It's a Stoic practice of recognizing and cherishing the present moment, distinguishing between external events and internal reactions, and life's uncertainties. It involves building a mental fortress of peace against. Habit 6. Revisit the Stoic teachings. Stoic teachings contain wisdom as deep as the ocean, providing a timeless compass for living life with grace, resilience, and purpose. However, these teachings are not just words to be read once and forgotten. They are seeds of wisdom that require constant attention to be nurtured within and manifested in our daily actions. Every morning, make it a ritual to immerse yourself in the wisdom of the Stoic sages. This may take the form of the deeply contemplative introspection of Marcus Aurelius, the enlightening and comforting epistles of Seneca, or the practical discourses of Epictetus. Instead of reading these works like any ordinary book, approach them with devotion and purpose. You can start with a random choice. Choose a quote from a Stoic text at random, or use a specific Stoic daily meditation book. There is a certain magic to this method, which often leads you to wisdom that feels very close to your current situation or the day ahead. Once you settle on a quote, take a moment to really connect with it. Read it carefully, letting every word, every emotion resonate within you. Digest its origin, visualize its message, and ponder its meaning. How does this wisdom relate to your life? What universal truth does it echo? After this process of reflection, you may feel the need to write down your thoughts. Journaling is more than just putting pen to paper. It's a meditative process, turning ancient wisdom into personal faith. As you write, you can explore new aspects of the teachings, perhaps seeing them in light of a recent experience or anticipating their importance in an anticipated event. But Stoicism is above all a philosophy of action. Therefore, the real end of this morning ritual is in its implementation. If today's teaching speaks of the fleeting nature of life, let it be an inspiration to cherish every moment. If it touches on the insignificance of outside opinions, use it as a shield against unwarranted criticism or praise. Every Stoic teaching is, essentially, a call to action, a prompt to burn your day with virtue and wisdom. If you are lucky enough to share this Stoic journey with friends or a community, consider sharing these teachings with them. Engaging in such conversations, sharing personal insights, and hearing different interpretations can deepen your understanding and foster a sense of collective growth. In essence, revisiting the Stoic teachings each morning is not just a reading exercise, but a daily renewal of the commitment to live with consciousness, purpose, and virtue. As the Stoic philosophers remind us, the essence of learning is not just understanding, but acquiring and practicing wisdom. Habit 7. Practice amor fati. There is a golden thread in the vast universe of Stoic wisdom, a principle so deep and profound, yet so charmingly simple. Amor fati, or love of one's destiny. It is not lifeless submission, but a passionate commitment to lovingly embrace whatever life brings, be it joy or sorrow, victory or adversity. Every morning, as the sun begins a new day, we also face the uncertainties of life. Plans may go awry, hopes may be dashed, or unexpected challenges may arise. It is in moments like these that the Stoic principle of amor fati calls us, inviting us not only to accept, but to love with all our hearts whatever comes our way. Imagine for a moment how much freedom and deliverance this approach offers when faced with adversity. Why is this happening to me? Instead, you might ask, how can I grow from this? Or even confirm, this is exactly what I needed. Such change does not trivialize the burden of adversity, but rather illuminates the silver linings, lessons, and strengths that emerge from them. To practice amor fati in the morning, take a few moments to mentally prepare for the day ahead. Consider the potential challenges you may face, not as obstacles, but as necessary components of your journey, handmade by the universe to shape and define your character. Have chosen. Remember the words of Marx, interruption of action promotes action. What stands in the way becomes the way. In the aura of amor fati, every event, no matter how trivial or spectacular, is seen as a brushstroke in the masterpiece of our lives. It is an empowering reminder that we are not mere playthings of fate, but active participants who have the chemistry to transform every situation into an opportunity for growth, wisdom, and gratitude. As you go about your day, carry this philosophy with you. Let amor fati be your compass, guiding you with resilience through the storms, with gratitude through the sunny days, and always forward with selfless love for the journey. The wisdom of Stoicism is not about suppressing emotions or living a life of austerity. It is about understanding the nature of existence, focusing on what is within our control, and building an inner fortress of peace. While these 7 practices offer a structured path, keep Stoicism fluid in your life, adapting and evolving to your personal needs. After all, as Marcus Aurelius said, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Don't be the enemy of your own peace and prosperity. Which of these would you add to your morning routine? Comment below. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I thank you.